Hello, my name is Quentin Rich. I'm here to demonstrate my mechanic. I'm using the one I designed in Level Design 2 course. For this project, I made a pressure pad system. You would step on the pressure pad, it illuminates the wire, and the wire shows you the path you need to take. Um, and there's different doors. So the way I had it set up was essentially using the wires like keys. So you would have to activate specific wires to get the doors to open. Just like that door to the front building, to the building we went into, and we did the tightrope. You could not open that door until you did the button that we pressed first. And then that door is tied to the button in the tightrope room. And then from here, this button unlocks that door down there. And beyond this, there's more puzzle, but I think this gets the point across of what the idea was, and you're just meant to figure out the pressure pad puzzles. All right. And to kind of give you a rundown of how this is working, first the pressure pad. I have a begin overlap collision event with a branch checking to see if the pressed value is true or false. If it is false, it goes through, it changes the color to that blue and switches the boolean to pressed. And then I have it set up so that you could have multiple wires attached to the same button that activate. So it checks for an array of wires. I'll show you back on the other side what the array looks like. And then in the wires, it casts the is on to the wires. And then if you press the button again, it does the opposite. It changes it back to the red. It makes pressed false, and then it goes through the array of wires and switches is on to off. So we can see in this button here, it has 3 wires. I removed one, but didn't affect the gameplay at all. And then inside the wires, since it's such a minimal game, I did it off ticks, and it checks to see if the value is on is true. So every tick it's asking, is the wire on, and it will adjust the colors according to that red or blue. Really, all the work is being done inside the button and the door. So this is what I use to see this here is to when you overlap with the door at the beginning, it automatically sets the number of open wires, or the open number, which is just the wires that are open or on, and then the total to 0. And then it goes through this array. It checks all the wires to see if it's on, and then it does an integer to total. And then if the total number of wires is equal to the same as the is on wires, it opens. If not, it does not. And then once it finished running that calculation, if it sets a boolean to is to check to see if the total and open number are equal, and then that moves the door. All right, thank you so much for listening.